Warning: the following video contains adult themes, violence, sexual content, drug and alcohol use, and coarse language. It is not intended for those under 18. What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to keep living on the edge. Our adventures here in Night City. Alright, Chooms, buckle up. So last time we took out a bunch of gangoons. As you can see, we torched this area. Dealt with some maelstrom punks, which is awesome. I think there's actually a container over here somewhere where we can dump a couple of these bodies. Ah, there it is. Get our skills up slightly. We're going to keep running around Night City right now, not really focusing on the information or the pickup of the flathead bot that the gold-plated Jesus, as they like to call him, wants us to go get. So right now, I keep running back to this body like I can pick it up. We're just going to focus on getting some more experience, getting some more street cred, and probably updating our cyberware a little bit. And it's going to take a bit before we can start going on to the main missions towards our big heist and helping out Jackie and getting our big J.O.B. as he likes to put it. Don't worry, Chooms, we'll have plenty to do in the meantime. So we're out here in Maelstrom territory out in Watson. We're going to do a couple of gigs and stuff in and around this area and see what we can get done. I gotta remember what the controls do. I'm tempted to come all the way out here and do the reported crime and work our way into Watson. Give us a good chance to see a bunch of the district as well as doing some other stuff. Might nail that reported crime on the way just because it's there. And then possibly do the Cyber Psycho event, though we do want to get a little bit more going for us before we do the Cyber Psychos. And this particular side job, it is there. We acknowledge it's there. We ain't doing it just yet because there's more involved after a certain event happens, but we're going to do that in play because, yeah, I know certain things because, yeah, been through this. But let's go and get that assault in progress done. And with any luck, we should be able to just either swipe a car or something out here. Doesn't really fucking matter what we do. We can just book it if we have to. But, finding some gangoons along the way might not be a bad idea. It's a chance for us to level our skills up at the same time. I mean, Night City at night in the slums out here in Watson is pretty goddamn creepy. So, we just gotta be careful. And we don't really have our Mantis Blades yet. We're still rocking our Dying Light, our Copperhead with the scope, and our Black Unicorn. Fuck you, cop. NCPD is just the most well-funded and well-organized gang in the city. The gangoons of a different stripe. Just like that, we have a bunch of gangoons here. What are we dealing with, though? Maelstrom again. So we're just going to creep up a little bit so that our first grenade toss into this isn't too bad. We're going to overheat this guy, and we're going to overheat this guy. Cork that. We definitely got to get a gun with more stability. And they just tossed a grenade at us. And before we reload, we're going to make sure that these guys are finished off. Because we're not going to leave anyone behind. So cyberware capacity and a skill shard, definitely worth taking out these guys on the way. Cyberware capacity is going to be a big thing because we're going to need it as we go. Get some C-bills. Not C-bills. Wow. I've been doing way too much Battletech prep for the Camtech League here in town. And probably noticed the other playlist pop up on the channel for it. So for all the Camtech guys, yeah, I mentioned you in another video. I swear they make it their mission in life to screw with me. But for this, yeah, C-bills is the Battletech currency. We're talking about eddies here. So we're going to focus back on eddies and keep going. The amount of detailing they put into this world is absolutely awesome. So here's another chance for us to knock out some gangoons. Be right close to them. these are scavengers though, and scavs, well, scavs can just eat it. And we got NCPD on us. That'll be a flashbang landing behind us. I don't know if we can actually knock them out with the gangoons on us too, so we'll just book it around a corner and see if we can hide. We did get to level 5 with our engineer though. So now we just gotta wait for the NCPD to give up. Got some netrunner skill going up, some engineering going up. Hey, look at that. We got some tiger claws out back here. We got our full cyber deck capacity, so get a lot of loot off of it. There's a skull level tiger claw over there. Oh no, it's a scav. Don't want to get too distracted doing all the side stuff, though. It is generally a good idea in this, when you're doing your own careers here in Night City, to do all the little side things that you can. Apparently one of these guys here should be available to pick up. If you can clean out some gangoon haunts on your way between missions, fast traveling, using the subway system, generally not the best way to play this all out. When you're doing your own careers in Night City, it's better to just slip around and sneak, run from place to place. Their bodies kind of got cleaned up by NCPD, but that's fine. And for this little bit while you're running through Night City, don't really worry about selling off the spare guns and stuff you get. Components are probably a better source because you can build better weapons that you can sell for a higher price than you can just sell all of the gangoon stuff that you pick up. Tip from a Night City edge runner to all of you. People running away from the cause and scene of our havoc, but that's fine. Probably just cut across here. The drivers in Night City will not give a single care. They run over someone running out on the streets, so we're gonna just make sure we hide here. If there wasn't an NCPD cop wagon up there, we'd probably jack something.
Please! 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 Ah!
Thanks for the wheels, man. Not exactly the greatest car in the world, but it was free, so we'll take it. Pretty far out into the industrial area in the boonies in Night City here, away from all the neon and flashing lights. Before we get too close here, we're just gonna have to see if there's any place that we can have cover or anything. This looks like our stop right here. And we're just gonna sneak quietly on over. Definitely looks like our area. Is there any way we can get up on the roof from here? Maybe step on here.
But that hallway shouldn't have been there. I saw the blueprint.
And we're gonna nail these two scavs with an overheat.
Guess where I'm aiming!
see if we can get an overheat on him, because that should finish him off.
He's killing us off!
Thankfully, pistols are quick to reload. That's why Dying Light's one of the best weapons you can start off your career with. And someone with a shotgun down below here. The unfortunate part is pistols are not very good for distance until you get some of the other ones that are out there. Let's hit you with an overheat. We can bounce a grenade back and hit the buddy below us. Distance right there isn't good for our rifle. They're still able to hit us, which is not great.
Where I'm aiming!
Alright, we dealt with him. Now the question becomes, can we get over to the other guy to a better angle and just deal with him?
This is the fucking end!
Alright, so that takes care of all the scavs. Grab all the gear and stuff that we can off these jackasses. And I will have next to no sympathy for any of the scavs that are out here. As we saw with Sandra Dorset, these guys don't exactly care about humanity in any way, shape, or form. So they can get bent, and we'll deal with them. And then is there another 5 there? That'll get us 2 of them anyway. A little bit more Netrunner skill. And then there should be a package somewhere around here that we can pick up. There's this. So that's one of the ones that I mentioned where you want to read it because it leads you into other areas. So I mentioned that it has to be bone dry. Well, here's the water. Let's dive in. And we'll grab this. Give you that for a second so you can read it. There we go. Don't forget the parking brake, so they launched their van into the water and caused some problems. Not a bad start to our week in Night City here. Though we're going to want to start upgrading our weapons pretty quickly. I don't know if we picked up anything decent, but we do have a car right here now, so we can just worry about it later. There's an assault in progress and a gig, so let's go do the assault in progress first. But what we should actually do is go to our cyberware, our character screen. I thought we had upgraded those. So technical ability, we're still upgrading and it's still getting points. Everything is looking good. How are we sitting for our stats towards the next level? 75% of the way there. So we'll get some more invested into our skill trees and everything. We are gaining some armor off of our technical skills, so that's good. We'll go do this other assault, and then we'll hit the gig that's over here. Let's get us situated before we start running into the major gangoons and the corpos that are out there. They pack a lot better weaponry than we have on hand right now, though. Eventually, we should be able to start upgrading the components we have, and subsequently upgrade Dying Light and a couple of our other weapons. Or just create straight up better ones. Definitely want a better Copperhead right now, or just any assault rifle in general. The Copperhead's an okay assault rifle, but it's not the greatest in the world. I prefer the ones that are based on 3-round burst rather than the Copperhead. I can't remember the name offhand right now. There's so many weapons in the game. Let's get over here. Let's see if we can sneak in a little bit. Is there a way that we can get up top? climb up here. Not really going big on stealth right now, so let's just advance like we plan to advance.
Oh!
Gotta be careful so we don't hit civvies that are around here. Let's reboot his optics. And bam, just like that, a bunch of these gangoons are down, and we'll take the extra experience and dump them in a dumpster. Take the money shard, we'll use the C-bills. There's a good carnage there. And there's the box we're looking for. So some tier 2 quick hack components, conversation that might lead to another mission, and some more gangoon stuff off of all these bad boys. There is a dumpster right here though, so we're gonna toss this in there and we'll deal with these guys as well. Building your street cred and your reputation and all of your skills in the early part of your career in Night City is a great idea. So anything you can do that makes it easier for you to get around, especially if you're trying to do a stealth playthrough, this is an easy way to cheese it. You sneak up, you kill them with stealth, which will give you more of your stealth skills for Hunter and everything, and then you doss their bodies out, which will give you more. So it allows you to double up. Now let's lock in this gig. But let's take a quick check of our inventory. Our pistol we know is going to be good for right now. We don't need to go into any other ones. The Quasar's okay. Not really my style. We don't have a break or anything. Do we have a better sight? We do not. Do we have a better... We can get a better submachine gun, but we're not really going for that because we don't want to double up on our weapons and ammo. Alright, so this less range, less additional zoom, but it costs us less aim down sight time. So no, that's fine. And our katana we can't modify yet, which is all good. We did pick up a jacket, which is 4% reload time reduction. So that's one of the pieces of armor that will give you an advantage. There's not many of them out there, but a few of them will work, and then we can just upgrade everything as we go. Once you have a piece of clothing, it will add into your ability to put it on the outfits, and then from there you can just put it into your individual outfits and call it done. But let's charge through Night City streets and see what this gig is. Alright, there's a bunch of Maelstrom Gangoons there. Let's pop over here. And we'll drop an overheat there. Overheat there.
You're here. I know you are. Finish my gun.
And that's one Maelstrom roadblock unblocked. And I hit the wrong button, so we accidentally put that in place of our dying light.
Shreds!
Oh, there's more Maelstrom Gangoons. Let's hit your optics. Until we get a Sand Devistan later, right now the point of our computer is to give us access to things like reboot optics and cyberware malfunction so that we can keep all of these guys from really charging at us too hard. Ah, yeah. get close and listen to the call.
Hey, V! How's things? Still alive? Hope so, because I got a new gig for you. You got a clever recording of a Maelstrom initiation. Want to know more? Check what I attached.
Alright, so let's see here. Got some paparazzo work for you, so great, we're working for the news. Need to get my hands on a recording of a Maelstrom initiation ceremony. TLDR, to get into the gang, you need to undergo an optic nerve split operation, a rite of passage of sorts. Footage of the whole thing, that's what I'm paying for. Got a tip you can find just such reel at the Haven Med Clinic. It's a place where they put all new recruits under the knife for the first time. Op rooms are all fitted with cams too. Could be a file, an entire disk, access to servers, I don't care. What matters is the footage. Get it done. Alright, so we're coming in here to steal some footage of a Maelstrom initiation ceremony. Now, going through the front door, probably not a great idea. They got cameras. Just gonna shut that off and let our RAM regen slip in here. This dude is obviously not paying attention. Almost got nailed by that camera. That's one less gang goon to deal with. Now, is there anything over here? Because that's some NCPD guys over there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're beat cops that are doing some cleanup. Is there any way we can distract this dude?
What the hell?
In other news, the NCPD welcomes a boost to its authority. As of today, the police may detain criminal suspects for up to 1
We weren't really going to go for stealth for this, but I don't know if I want to go in full guns blazing.
No one. Just a waste of time.
So that didn't exactly work. This, however, is another panel we can hack into. So let's grab the components and C-bills that we can from it. Go E955. Can we get all 3 1Cs? Yes, we can. Or I can fail that epically. One of those works. I keep forgetting we only have 4 on this computer so far and not 5 slots. So, upgrading our cyberware. Gonna be a big deal, but we're gonna get that done as much as we can. These episodes might last a little bit longer than standard ones for other series, because I really do enjoy this game. Well, this life, I should say. Hell with stealth. I'm not doing a stealth. We're not doing a stealth life here. So let's just deal with these guys.
Going in, cover me! Nobody makes it out alive!
Overheat him. Gonna make the gangoons drop the grenades at their feet. It does help. You are too far for our pistol to do effective damage. Distance does matter. Your damage starts to decrease as you go down. So let's grab the stuff that's on this gangoon. Get some more skills going up. Where was his weapon? Again, we're going to cheese some points. And then we're going to go into the clinic proper and start dealing with the gangoons that are inside. You can hack cameras to do multiple assaults. Oh, that's another thing we can connect to. Wasn't listed on the mini-map for some reason. Excuse me. Alright, so if we go with the 55 BD E9, that'll get us that. And then we can get the 1C there. So that's probably all we're going to be able to get out of this one. Those two middle ones. But it still gives us quick hack components and other things. It's not that we're going to be using a lot of quick hacks. It's overall.
The miners were able to immediately return to work.
Files, plan procedures, and messages. Done. Oops. Don't need anything else off of that.
The proposed base will be
Can't force that open, which is unfortunate. We have more technical skill than we do body right now. Simply going in through the front door has not been the greatest idea, but we're working with it. We know there's at least one more Gangoon upstairs, so... let's just deal with it. We will stealth a tiny bit, because you get a little bit of skill points for sneaking around people.
In a swift reprisal, NUS forces carried out a series of bombings on Texan airports in Wellington and El Paso. Both sides have expressed a desire to avoid further escalation of the conflict.
Man, these initiation ceremonies must be brutal with the amount of blood that's running around here. Granted, it is Maelstrom, so nothing is out of the picture. Giving us more fashion options as we go along. Alright, now here's where we gotta be careful. Last Gangoon could be upstairs here somewhere.
Back into... That's how we do it!
Jackass is gonna come down the stairs, or are we gonna just shoot at her around this corner? Looks like they don't really want to come downstairs at all, so they can just get wasted there. That is not what I thought it was. Probably not a good idea to get hyper-focused on the input ports. I did that wrong. They weren't really using the greatest guns, which is fine. Cyberware capacity shard. More conversations that you guys can grab if you want. Some eddies. Turn off that camera. Not going straight for our objective up here, even though it's listed on our map. Always open the extra technical doors if you can. For just that reason. Let's steal the data. Alright, so now we gotta get out of here. I don't think any more Maelstrom Gangoons can be around, though they might pull up in a car outside, so you never know. Listening to our surround. Oh, looks like there is some Gangoons out there. This guy is way too close. Thought that was a grenade there for a second. I'm like, oh crap. No, we're still good. Looks like the Maelstrommers are done. Get away from this clinic.
Got the data. Thanks, V. Get closed.
We're now at level 5 street cred. Got a bit more cash in our pocket. That looks like some mails from Gangoons.
Get it together!
This is one of the roving patrols that'll come after you if you screw up too much in someone's territory. Oh, we gotta book it out of here. There's too many of them. Our only other option is to head up. If they're not in their cars anymore, we might be able to get out of here without getting shot too much. Watch our health.
Come on, haul ass!
Nice large alleyways that we can go down. Deal with Maelstrom in our own way. Gotta funnel these guys into a place where we can shoot them. Get them to come at us all stupid.
Bet that hurt, didn't it? Just a little more!
Alright, so yeah. Mark takes a hot yeah. They're trying to kill us off because we fucked with their shit, so. We're just gonna finish them all off, and we can run back and see if there's anything that we can pick up off their corpses. Because we did drop one around those cooling towers, or whatever they are. Silos? Cooling towers? Silos? Looks like the body might have got ghosted. Oh no, there it is. So yeah, we pissed Maelstrom off sufficiently for them to send shit after us. And we are looking pretty good, all things considered. So we might want to go talk to Cassius Ryder. Might hit this assault in progress on the way. Though we did grab a level out of that. So we have the technical ability, which means that we gotta upgrade this. Get some more cyberware capacity, and then we'll get our lucky day. But for our attributes right now, is there anything that will give us our next level? So that's all at 9 where we'll get those. Cool's not so important. Reflexes will give us crit chance per point. This gives us armor, and we are going to be maxing out technical. Well, we'll be getting to here at least, so 15. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with reflexes. Because the sooner we can start unlocking our blades and stuff, the better it's going to be. So grab that. But that gives us a little bit more cyberware capacity, and we'll be able to drop in some more stuff into our skeleton and everything. So heading over to Cassius Ryder, probably going to be the best bet right now. And there's 2 guys here, so we're just going to pop an overheat, pop an overheat.
Where are you, slip?
I have no qualms just straight up murking any of the scavs and everything that we come across, because, well, they're terrible, terrible people and deserve everything they get. Nice of someone to leave this car here for us, though. Although we are headed the wrong way. Heading back towards Night City in all its glory. You can see the neon off in the distance.
Huh?
Though there's plenty to do out this way. And you unlock more and more gigs from your fixers the more you work for them. So earning that trust with Regina early on is a good thing. And given that she's the one that's trying to fix all the cyber psychos, yeah, good thing to have her on our side. But right now, let's just bomb through the streets and get ourselves over to Cassius Ryder and see if we can get some work done, upgrade our tech. Oh, there's another gang patrol here. Unfortunately, it's a spot where we can't just straight up ignore it. So, we're gonna do our opening strategy for right now.
We're not all bad,
Ah! Ah!
Don't mess you up, now.
Oh! Ah!
All of you.
Ah!
It is nice when Maelstrom decides that they're too good for guns early on. Idiots will walk right into scope with a tire iron and just keep running. Though, that one had a neurotoxin knife, which not exactly a good thing for us to be getting hit with off the bat. We're currently over capacity. So before we do anything else, we're going to have to pop into our inventory. Check some things out here. Did we get an assault rifle that's better? No, just submachine guns and a double-barreled shotgun. That's a power shotgun, so we might want to keep that around. But the rest of it, we'll just start nuking off. I do like the Tactician as a shotgun. That and the Carnage are both great. So we'll just get rid of some of these weapons by scrapping them. Go in here and just scrap off all of the weapons that we picked up, because none of them are iconic. So it doesn't really matter to us right now. As far as these go, we've got a bunch more sights and barrels that we can look for. Currently, we get 25% range and a little bit of extra zoom. I don't think any of these are going to do well, and this is just 7.75 recoil reduction. And we're minus 3% crit chance, so these are all the same. I do like the Czars better, so we'll get rid of all these. Lighten us up. Nothing we can do there. And go into the backpack, get rid of those, and go to the clothing options. Get rid of a bunch of these pants. We got some exo jacks that we might use for our boots. And got some food and stuff in here that we're going to start using in a little bit. But for right now, we'll be back on foot, so let's start booking it. Most of the guns and everything we find for the first little bit ain't that great anyway. I don't know why you're after me, cop. We're killing some gangoons for you. There was an assault happening right in front of you, and you didn't do jack to stop it. Alright, so we just gotta wait for the heat to die down so the cop stops chasing us, and then we can keep moving on to do what we were doing. Fortunately, I think we jumped down into a place where there's not really easy access to keep running. Alright, no longer wanted by the comms. Let's go see what damage we did to those Maelstrom gangoons. Swear it, sometimes the NCPD is just here to enforce the gangoons' rule of law on the streets that might makes right. And we're here to prove that if that's the case for you, well, We're stronger, so our might makes right. Might as well grab everything that we can while we're here. Push on a little bit. Also good to unlock as many of the bus stops as you can. Take the transit system. We're going to be spending a lot of time on foot, so there will be sections where we're just running. Nothing major. So tempted. Yeah, we can't pass up an opportunity like this. Motorcycles are highly explosive. That is way more males from Gangoons than I thought it was. And they're chucking nades at us. So we'll do our little strategy of using armor to our advantage. These Gangoons were smart and brought guns. All this in an attempt to get to Cassius Ryder. I would love for an Umbra not to be broken and we could use it, but not really happening for us right now. So we broke up a meeting between two gangs, which, let's face it, not a bad thing to do. It's in our log right now. Ah, yes, since we didn't answer the text while we were in the middle of trying to get our asses out of fire, just stuck around in our call log. Let's just book it around the corner, get to Cassius Ryder, upgrade our tech with what little money we have, then we can see where we're at. Alright, so this is the APB out for an organized crime. Yelena Sidorova. I believe that's the organized crime that's over there, which is not what we're doing right now. Just gonna screw past them, because I have never been able to encounter Gangoons like that and not blow up everybody involved.
Let's see what's good.
Take your pick.
Alright, so we have a lot of things that we can do now. We have 47 cyberware capacity and 18 is used. That leaves us like 29. So let's see what we got for our skeleton. We can use, that would be good. RAM recoup, we don't really need. Bionic joints. Gives us armor. Scarab gives us armor while crouched, but it kills our movement speed. Titanium bones gives us armor and carrying capacity. That wouldn't be bad. Do have a fair bit of cash right now, so let's grab that, and we'll grab the bionic joints while we're at it. We can upgrade them, but we're going to try and get more into our system right now than anything else. An adrenal converter would be a good idea. Not doing much there. We could upgrade our operating system. Or we could get a better computer. I think we'll go with the better computer for right now, because this gives us 5 and 4, and it's 14, 5 and 4. This upgrade's better, however. We'll hold off on that for a second. In our face, we got basic Hiroshis. That gives us tech weapons, highlight cameras and turrets, better explosives. Basics, we can just upgrade what we got right now. Hands. We have a basic ballistic coprocessor. You could also get a shock absorber. Already have, because we need to unlock that later on. Why this isn't equipped is beyond me. Because we don't even have our groceries equipped for some reason, which is weird. Frontal cortex. Give us an extra RAM. Arms, don't have access to the match blades yet. Circulatory system. Movement speed on health drop. Nothing really good right there. We can just upgrade our armor. And we can't get anything for our legs just yet. So that'll help us out here. And I think we're going to go over to the Arasaka computer chip. And I think we need to strip our quick hacks out of this first. So we bought the Arasaka one. He'll get us set up. We'll go in. We'll change out our quick hacks. Looks like it already dropped them, our Militech Paraline. So we'll get out of the chair, we'll go talk to him again and install that Arasaka one. Then we'll see about upgrading a couple of our pieces while we're here. It's showing us equipment there. So let's upgrade our armor while we are here. Oh, we don't have the tier 2 components for it. But our bones can upgrade. Bit more armor, and we're at 47, so if we upgrade this, gives us better reload speed, still keeps us in the same place. We'll upgrade our RAM capacity as well. And we can upgrade this to 6 and 5 on our RAM, and it's just a straight up better deck. We don't have the ability to upgrade those just yet. We could put that in, but it's not really the greatest thing. We want heal on kill, which is going to be great. So our next cyberware capacity we're going to do with that. And should be able to, from here, see our quick hacks. Alright, so we've got overheat we want on for sure. Short circuit and ping are all good. We can actually just put all 5 in now because we're not doing much with them. Alright, that sets us up a lot better than we were at. Let's go into our crafting menu for a little bit. That's probably where we're going to sort things out for here. Can we actually upgrade some tier 2? Oh, we can get a better overheat. It does cost 4 instead of 3, but we just upgraded our computer. So we can craft that for now. And if we craft... What is it going to take to upgrade our dying light? We need 40 tier 2 components. How many would we be able to build is the question. Oh, we can build 38 from the scrap that we've collected, which means we need 2 more. So we'll be able to upgrade dying light here pretty quick. So our overheat's in a different place once this NCPD bounty warning goes away. So we'll overheat you. Overheat you. We have just enough left to cast reboot optics on you. Thankfully we have lots of cover.
Give us some fun!
hard to level up blades in the early part of your career. Generally, it takes time to get them to a place where you can do much with them. But if you wait to use your sword or your mantis blades for when you've got downed enemies, it does help. If you stagger them or anything like that, whip out the sword, deal close, or if you're in the middle of a reload cycle, just toss them to the side with a blade and call it done. Keep picking up. White Argent is there. We're gonna take that bike. I know this is going a bit long, but let's grab another assault in progress. We have to go all the way around for that one. Well, let's go do the reported crime. Oh, we did get a level up. We got a perk point available to us, so we'll grab the lucky day crafting components from looting. So we're gonna be making a lot of stuff for ourselves. And let's take this motorcycle around. Hopefully we'll get some better clothing as we go along, and then we can do that. We're gonna kill this off. Call it a day. I almost like Watson better during the daytime than I do at night. Nice little jump. When at all possible, put yourself in a position where you can't be seen or can't be shot at.
Come on! I said come at people! Come at me if you think you're hard!
And this dude is coming in hard. He's got an LMG, so we don't want to be down there with him.
Fucking good!
We got one more Gangoon to deal with here. And we are a merc that does not take prisoners, so...
Всё, попрыгали и хватит!
Well, dealing with him was easy. And there's the defender that this guy was using, so money shard. Read this. So there's apparently a container around here that has some stuff in it. Also, the soundtrack for Night City is amazing. If you have not had the chance to experience it yet, I highly suggest taking some time to listen to it. I think this is the one that we can open. There we go. So there's a Taipan, some clothing, capacity booster. Bam, an extra little mission done. That gave us some options here. Nothing that's going to be as good as what we got, unfortunately. But I think that's going to do it for our week in Night City. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video comes out. And do leave a comment down below so I know who wants to get involved in all this. Just shout outs for this particular series or getting involved in other ways. And remember, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.